Hello everyone, very good morning to all of you. Here in today's lecture, we are going to start with the module number 4, that is related with secretarial correspondence, means secretarial communication with the outsider members of the company, that is the shareholders, debenture holders, registrar of company, SEBI. So let us discuss in detail. So here let us discuss the basic main concept of secretarial correspondence. Now here is, let us understand that the correspondence refers to means that communication in writing. It is an exchange of idea, information, views and opinions in respect of certain matters in written form. The secretary receives letters from various concerned parties such as the shareholders, directors, stock exchange, bankers, creditors and other. So it is the main responsibility of the secretary that on behalf of the company he has to give the prompt and immediate reply, that is the immediate and that the correct reply all the that is the information seekers, because these all the parties writing the letter to the company for getting some information. So it is the duty of secretary to give the reply to all the parties from where he or she received the letters. So the secretary has to reply them promptly, that is the immediately. He or she is also responsible for the submission of annual reports, returns and so on. Accurate, timely and careful correspondence create the better image of the company among the outsider. Then who is responsible for giving the accurate and timely and careful correspondence? That is the secretary. So because of the secretary, if secretary give the accurate and careful reply to the concerned parties, so it create the better image of the company among the such parties. So here let us discuss some of the features that is related with the proper correspondence with outsider parties which secretary must consider while making the correspondence with outsider parties. That is the use of the simple and easiest language in correspondence. That is a prompt accuracy and decency in the correspondence which create the image of the company. Then before writing that is the reply to the concerned party, first he visualize the problem and that expectation of the later writer, that is the shareholder, director and bankers, कि उनका क्या expectation है reply में. Then careful planning of the correspondence work. Then attention to you is the main important, that attention to you attitude in letter writing. Secrecy in correspondence work is the compulsory, because each and every that the outsider party is different from each other. Then special attention to the legal aspects that involve in letter writing and sending the replies. Then sincerity and positivity, that is the friendly tone in the letter writing. Don't use any harsh tone or the language in phrases types. Then use of the technology will increase speedy and accuracy and neatness in correspondence work. So let us discuss the parties to whom that the secretary make correspondence. So here is the secretarial correspondence with the shareholders. So let us discuss the circumstances under which the secretarial correspondence take place with the members of the company. So here is the first is a company meeting. It is regarding the company meeting. जो shareholder का meeting होता है तो उनके लिए correspondence करना है. That is send the notice and agenda of the meeting in the timely and present that annual report, audit report and dividend payment in during the meeting. Then issue of the shares, that is the letter of allotment कि आपको shares allot हुए, that is informed to the shareholders. Then regret letter, as we have already discussed, this is regarding when जब आप लोग company shares allot नहीं करती है, then company send the regret letter along with that the payment of the check which the shareholder deposited with the company. Then issue of the share certificate, issue of bonus shares and the right issue. Then call on shares, call letters, call reminders, warning letter before forfeiture of shares or notice of forfeiture. Forfeiture of share means the cancellation of shares. शेयर होल्डर जो कंपनी को बाकी का पैसा नहीं देते हैं तो कंपनी पहले उनको कॉल लेटर करती है, देन एक रिमाइंडर लेटर कंपनी सेंड करती है, वार्निंग लेटर के बाद भी अगर कोई शेयर होल्डर कंपनी में डिपॉजिट नहीं करता है, जो रिमेनिंग अमाउंट उनको डिपॉजिट करना है शेयर का, देन द कंपनी हैज अ राइट टू द दैट इज द cancel the shares of such shareholder and give the notice for the cancellation of the shares, that called at the forfeiture of shares. Then dividend payment, notice of the dividend payment, dividend warrant, dividend mandate, dividend payment in the bank account of the shareholder. Now here further, then transfer and transmission of share. As we have already discussed, transfer means when one shareholder wants to transfer its shares to another one. Transmission when the if अगर शेयर होल्डर का डेथ हो जाता है, देन द सच शेयर्स आर लीगली ट्रांसफर टू द लीगल हेयर्स, कि अगर उनका बेटा या बेटी होगी तो उनको ट्रांसफर हो जाएंगे, तो दैट इज कॉल्ड द ट्रांसमिशन ऑफ शेयर्स. ट्रांसफर एंड ट्रांसमिशन ऑफ शेयर्स इंक्लूडिंग टर्मिनेशन ऑफ मेंबरशिप. दोनों सिचुएशन में क्या होता है, मेंबरशिप जो पहले वाले का होता है वो टर्मिनेट हो जाता है, सो इसके लिए प्रॉपर करस्पॉन्डेंस करना है सेक्रेटरी को टू द कंसर्न पार्टी. ट्रांजेक्शन रिलेटिंग टू द डीमैट अकाउंट ऑफ शेयर होल्डर्स. Then termination of the membership, notice of the forfeiture of shares and the surrenders of the share, both are the situation where the termination of membership हो जाता है. forfeiture मतलब कैंसिल हो जाते हैं, जब कंपनी खुद कैंसिल करती है शेयर्स ऑफ द शेयर होल्डर बिकॉज शेयर होल्डर्स कंपनी को रिमेनिंग अमाउंट नहीं देते हैं, या जब शेयर होल्डर खुद कंपनी को अपने शेयर सरेंडर करते हैं, तो दोनों सिचुएशन में दैट इज द मेंबरशिप ऑफ द शेयर होल्डर टर्मिनेट हो जाता है. Then notice of the loss of share certificate, issue of duplicate share certificate, reply to the complaint and query raised by the shareholders. Clear? Now next one is secretarial correspondence with the debenture holders. As we know that the debenture holder are the creditors of the company. Debenture capital is the borrowed capital for the company. Debenture holders are different from shareholders as they are the creditors of the company and shareholders are the owner of the company. They are the creditors of the company. Interest is paid to the debenture holders as return over their investment made in a company. As we know that the company paid interest on the borrowed capital, whereas the company paid dividend to the shareholders, but the interest is compulsory whether company earn profit or not, but the dividend is paid only to the shareholder when the company earn the profit. Clear? Debenture holders are not concerned with the management of the company. They are only concerned about their repayment of the capital and payment of interest. They get priority over shareholder for repayment of capital and payment of the interest. Now next one. Yes, here are the circumstances under which secretarial correspondence take place with the debenture holder. In overall 5 correspondence are there. First, later informing allotment of debentures, the debentures allot किए जाते हैं, तो that is the inform to the debenture holder for giving the information of allotment of the debenture. Then later informing issue of debenture certificate, then payment of interest on debenture, and the next one when the conversion of convertible debentures into the equity share. This is the one type of the debenture when the company issue the convertible debenture which is convert after some period into the equity share. Then redemption of debentures, it is as we know that there are the different types of the debentures. So redeemable debentures redeem after some time. So when the time is over and the redemption is taken place, so there is secretarial duty to correspondence for the redemption of debentures to the debenture holders. Now here the next one. Secretarial correspondence with the Registrar of Company. As we know that the Registrar of Company has highest authority for giving that the incorporation certificate and trading certificate to the company for running its business. Registrar of Company has also authority for monitoring the company's activity timely. Now the Registrar of Company, that is ROC, is appointed by the central government. यहाँ पे याद रखना है कि Registrar of Company को कौन अपॉइंट करते हैं? Central government, to register and supervise the matter relating to the registration of company under Company Act. Clear? इनको क्या अथॉरिटी दी गई है कि कंपनी को रजिस्टर करना है और कंपनी को सुपरवाइज करना है. कंपनी के जो भी मैटर्स रहेंगे, दैट इज द बिजनेस एक्टिविटीज दैट रिलेटिंग टू द रजिस्ट्रेशन ऑफ द कंपनीज अंडर कंपनी एक्ट के बेसिस पे इनको क्या पावर्स दिए गए हैं. रजिस्ट्रार को पावर्स दिए गए हैं फॉर सुपरवाइजिंग द मैटर्स ऑफ द कंपनी. They also control affairs of the company. Every company has to submit certain documents like memorandum and article of association to Registrar of Company in order to receive certificate of incorporation and commencement certificate. Let us discuss here circumstances under which the secretarial correspondence takes place with the Registrar of Company. First, filing statutory report after the statutory meeting. This is the main responsibility of the secretary, that file the statutory report after the conducting the statutory meeting. Then submission of the various return, that is the returns of the allotment of shares after allotment of the share is done. Then filing annual returns after the completion of financial year and after the approval of such annual accounts by the shareholders in annual general meeting. Then if there is any unavoidable situation, it is not possible for the company to conduct the annual general meeting, then it make the correspondence, secretary make the correspondence with the Registrar of Company for extension of the time for holding annual general meeting in unavoidable situation. Filing special resolutions, then alteration in memorandum of association and article of association. If company make any alteration in any clause of the memorandum of association and article of association, then secretary must submit such altered copy, whether it is related to the memorandum of association and article of association, to the Registrar of Company. Then conversion and reconversion of the company. Conversion, as we have already discussed, if any company, private and public, if want to convert, for example private company wants to convert the public company, or again if such private company wants to convert in the again that is the private company, that is called the reconversion of company. So whatever the that the matter, such detailed information is given to the Registrar of Company. Now next one is the secretarial correspondence with the stock exchange. We know that the stock exchange is the place where company listing its shares or the business of the share trading is taken place here, the stock exchange. Now the stock exchange is a marketplace where the buying and selling of the securities, means shares, is done, which is already issued by the company. So it is called the secondary market. ये कौन सा market बोला जाता है? Secondary market. A company has to list or the register its securities with one or more stock exchange in order to trading taken place in their securities. So if company wants to listing their shares, so company can list its securities with one or more stock exchange. The secretary has to undertake correspondence with the stock exchange to inform about happening in the company, means whatever decisions taken for the shares, it is the main responsibility of the company secretary to correspond such transaction with the stock exchange. This correspondence is obligatory, means compulsory for the company on the part of company, otherwise it attract the penalty. Means as the shares से related जो भी transaction, जो भी decisions लिए जाते हैं company में, वो stock exchange जो compulsory दैट इज इन्फॉर्म करना है, अदरवाइज कंपनी के ऊपर पेनल्टी इम्पोज हो सकती है. Now here are the circumstances under which the secretarial correspondence takes place with the stock exchange. लिस्टिंग ऑफ सिक्योरिटीज विद स्टॉक एक्सचेंज, जब कंपनी को अपनी शेयर्स को लिस्टिंग करवाना होगा तभी करस्पॉन्डेंस होता है. देन इन्फॉर्मिंग अबाउट द अल्ट्रेशन इन मेमोरेंडम ऑफ एसोसिएशन. एज प्रीवियसली वी हैव डिस्कस दैट अगर इन्हीं मेमोरेंडम ऑफ एसोसिएशन में अल्टर किया है या आर्टिकल ऑफ एसोसिएशन में अल्टर किया है, अगर हम लोग रजिस्टर ऑफ कंपनी को भी इन्फॉर्म करते हैं, देन सिमिलर स्टॉक एक्सचेंज को भी इन्फॉर्म करना है. Then inform about the board meeting and annual general meeting. Then change in the board of directors, rate of dividend declaration. Then information about the bonus shares, as the company give the bonus shares free of charge the shares to the shareholder, or the right issue when the company issue the shares to the public. So first preference is given to the एट प्रेजेंट जो शेयर होते हैं, शेयर होल्डर्स होते हैं कंपनी के पास, उनको पहले कंपनी क्या करती है, ऑफर देती है परचेस करने के लिए शेयर. दैट इज कॉल्ड द राइट शेयर्स, मींस एग्जिस्टेंस शेयर होल्डर्स को पहले शेयर परचेस करने का ऑफर देती है. Then submission of the compliance report on corporate governance within the 15 days from the end of quarter. Then submission of annual report within 21 days of its approval in annual general meeting. Any other information required by the stock exchange. Clear? So the further topic will continue in next lecture.